So if you've been laid off or fired from your job, I'm gonna give you some advice on things that you could do immediately to try to get back on your feet. First and foremost, the number one thing you should do is take a breather. Take a breather. If you can afford to. If you just gotten fired and just gotten laid off, uh, take some time off. Take a couple of days off if you can, maybe a week. Whatever you can do, take some time off for yourself. Do you. You got to do you for a minute, because oftentimes you're so invested in these companies, it's going to take you some time just to kind of shed some of that company skin, so to say. But just take a breather first and foremost, and take some time off. Now, depending on your financial situation, you're going to probably have to start filling out some applications, start getting your name out there immediately, because oftentimes you have rent, you have utilities and bills and things like that you're going to have to pay. So just so you stay on top of that and don't get behind on that, at least start, leaning forward and start getting applications out there for the job market. Start applying everywhere. Everywhere you think that you're a good potential fit. You know what I'm saying? But it's important to just get back on your feet and just keep the ball rolling and keep your eyes on the prize. It's tough getting fired. It's tough getting laid off, but it's not the end of the world. Another thing I would advise you to do is start looking at side hustles. If you can't get hired immediately, start looking at some side hustles. Uber. Start looking at some of the other delivery services they offer. I don't know the name of all of them because there's so many out there. Uber and all the other things, but yeah, definitely get into looking at some side hustles. It doesn't have to be delivery service. Just look around you and just look at ways that you can make some money on the side. Hell, it could be a driver service to the airport from your home. I've known folks to do that. They have airport service for people in their community, people who oftentimes fly and travel and they need a reliable, trustworthy service. You can be that. I'm just an example out there. But the number one thing is you got to, after you're able to take some time off, you got to get back on your feet and get your hustle on. Get back out there. Again, it's tough getting fired. It's hard getting laid off, but it's not the end of the world. But it is the end of the world if you just sit on your behind and you don't do nothing and just weep in your sorrow and you just, oh, woe with me. I can tell you right now, whoever fired you or whoever let you go, they have moved on. And so it's time for you to move on. So my advice to you is to move on and get back on your feet, get the applications out there, think about some side hustles, start applying. But before you do all that, take some time for yourself. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.